Welcome to Beast Pod Official, the only official companion podcast to the massively popular MrBeast content library. I'm Pete, and I've been on Team Beast for a couple of years now, watching and loving every upload.
And I'm Cam, and I definitely think it's cool that we could potentially get a bunch of money for doing this one day.
Well, remember, it's more about the journey than the destination. We're setting out to break down all things Beast, so listen along as we cover every upload that Jimmy Donaldson, aka MrBeast, drops.
And remember, Pete, I'm only agreeing to do this because you said I would get a free Tesla.
Okay. In this In this episode, we're discussing I Hunted 100 People. This is an exciting, I don't even know how to describe it. I love this
really
episode.
loved it.
And we got on a friend of the pod, Brent, to break down the episode with us.
We got famous comedian Brent Weinbach. You probably know him from that one sketch. I'm trying to remember. Was it the one where you put a banana up your ass or something, Brent?
It wasn't a banana. It was a glass cup that broke.
Oh, it broke.
Yeah.
I didn't watch
One
the
Guy,
end of
One
it.
Cup.
Okay. I didn't make it till the end of the video.
Oh, good. That might be for the best.
Did you use like shattering glass, like prop glass, or was it a real?
Oh, it was real.
You got shards
Yeah, I'm
inside.
committed. I'm committed to my art. So,
Okay.
there wasn't bloodshed, but it was worth it, I think, for the views, I think, right?
Yeah. Did it go viral?
Yeah, it was viral. It was all over that one site, EFUKT.
Well, did it go MrBeast viral?
It's not on the level of a beast.
Okay.
But, we're working towards beast status.
So you're currently still working on putting out videos. You're a content creator.
Yeah, I'm still working on sticking things up inside of me to get views. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you do content creation live, where you like come up with like content that makes people laugh. You say it into a mic on stage. What's that called?
It's called live content creating.
And you've been doing that for a while.
It's called Content Live.
Content live.
It's called Watch What Happens Live.
And wait, how long have you been doing live content creation?
For maybe 2 weeks.
Okay, fresh on the scene.
Well, I mean, in some ways, I'm kind of a vet.
Have you created any fun memories?
Probably my best memory is going to be, getting the opportunity to be on this debut episode of
Debut.
And by the way, because you accidentally said debut.
I did.
But the thing is, you're not wrong.
Okay.
This is the debut of this episode.
That's true. Thank you.
This
Thank
is
you
the
for
first time people
pointing
are
it
seeing that.
This is the first. This is the debut of this episode.
Sometimes I get so caught up in my head, and it just takes a little reminder that it's okay to be caught up in your head.
It's okay to make this a debut because it is.
Yeah.
Pete, have you had your liquid death yet?
I haven't. That's probably what it is. I haven't been properly hydrated this morning.
So, Brent, I don't know if you know, but this looks like beer.
Oh, I've talked a lot about it before.
It's not, though.
I know all about it.
You ain't going to get a DUI if you're sipping one of these and get pulled over.
You think I'm sipping a tall boy right now?
No way, man. You can, and that's a great thing. By the way, if you're looking for something to stick up inside of you, I mean that's a great, substitute for a banana.
Wait,
or
how
glass.
big was this glass? Tell me when to stop.
Let's stop. Oh, go back. Yeah, there it is.
Okay, so that's not quite like a tall glass. It's like a little whiskey.
It's a bit of a chode.
Not a Tom Collins glass.
It was a bit of
Not
a.
much.
It was a bit of a. It was a bit of a chode.
Okay.
Was there anything in the cup?
No, it was empty.
Empty cup, but
Yeah.
you were hoping to
Oh
fill
well,
it up?
it got filled up later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
With what? You put a drink in there?
Some blood, a bit of a Bloody Mary.
A Bloody Brent?
Yeah, a Bloody Brent.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
anyway.
what were you gonna say about that Bloody
Nothing.
Brent?
You don't. Nothing.
Okay.
You guys are into blood play?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Blood
okay.
play.
Yeah.
I've seen some stuff about this. I read one article a while back
Mm-hmm.
that it's like a hot new thing.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
It's like a summer trend, right?
Yeah,
Like
it's a summer trend, definitely.
This
yeah.
part of Hot Girl Summer. Blood play?
It's hot blood summer.
I meant to send the article to him, but he doesn't usually click on the links I send him. I'm like sending him all the MrBeast videos, and he's really hesitant to
Yeah,
click. So I stopped sending him stuff.
The way we started this podcast, he was begging me every night to do this MrBeast podcast with him, to be his co-host, sending me videos every night, coming into my room when I was sleeping, just talking about Beast.
That only happened twice.
How often do you beast?
I mean,
A day. How many times a day do you beast?
I mean, I guess if it's an upload day, I'll probably rewatch that upload like 3 times.
So
minimum,
you beast at least 3 times,
on a debut
and then
day.
do you beast any old old stuff?
On a regular day, yeah, I'll go back through the back catalog and just refresh myself on
This is so crazy
Some of
because
these.
you used to be into movies. We've been friends for 10 years. And then what came over you that you just went beast mode?
I think I just was on the homepage of YouTube and I saw, I can't even remember which video it was, but I clicked on it and I was instantly roped in. I was like, this is the next best content creator. I was kind of like,
You don't
early on
remember
money
the
with
first
that.
Beast you did?
Was
You
it
know-
was it 2 beasts, 1 cup?
No. Did you do that one? No,
Was it
I
one
wouldn't-
Beast,
didn't
one
do that.
glass?
No. I know.
Was it one guy, one cup?
Was it guy drinking from a cup and then shoving something up his ass?
Because that was actually somebody else's video.
Okay. It just feels like I'm sitting between two people who would rather make fun of Beast than
No,
I'm not making fun
we're
of
not
Beast. I was
fun
making
of
fun of
talent.
me, actually.
and the hard work.
No, no, no.
We're
Beast,
totally objective.
No,
yeah.
no, no. Yeah, I'm not even talking about Beast. Let me ask you something about Beast real quick. Are you, you don't remember your first Beast?
No, because I quickly watched like 10 more, and I just can't remember which one I actually started with.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, I mean, I think he's the king of recognizing and merging game culture, money culture, and I think just culture in general.
Uh-huh.
I think he's got a knack for
Culture.
giving people, culture and giving people of all cultures money.
Yeah.
And I think that's awesome because a lot
Yeah.
of people in a lot of cultures are lacking in money, and he meets them where they're at and
Pete, that's
changes
great.
their lives.
Ask me what I think about Mr. Beast now.
Yeah, Cam, what do you think of MrBeast? Okay,
Ask
we're
me.
a few episodes in now, and he's
Now
still
ask-
giving
now
me
ask
this
Brent.
Ask me what I
juvenile-
think about Beast.
What do you think about Beast, Brent?
Cultural.
Okay, he's worldly. I mean, when he sets out to do something, he looks at it at such a grand scale, and he accomplishes everything on his list in every episode.
I will say that fart was just I was trying to rile you up,
Okay.
but I have like some Mr. Beast episode. I'm totally objective. My thing is like if I see, I know you don't like this word, pig slop content. I will call it pig slop content.
But you're not calling Beast content pig slop right now.
I think there was only one Beast video I gave the title of pig slop. I can't remember what it was so far.
Wasn't exactly earned or deserved, but you know.
You know what my favorite Beast video is?
What's that?
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
Is that the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory one?
Yeah.
You know, I think I only watched that one once. I don't know why that one didn't really connect with me.
Really?
Yeah.
That one is. I'm laughing. I was cracking up off of that one. I sent it to all my siblings.
Did you send it to anyone you weren't related to?
I don't think so. It was more of a sibling thing, but I sent it to all my siblings. Okay.
Do they like it
Because
too?
sometimes I only send stuff to certain siblings. I sent that video to all my siblings.
Okay.
And that one was. I watched that multiple times. The Gordon Ramsay episode. It's funny.
That's awesome.
I swear it's funny. I wish we were talking about that episode today. To be
Oh,
honest.
damn, I feel bad.
'cause-
We gave you I hunted 100 people. You didn't think that was funny?
Well, that's cool. But that Gordon Ramsay episode, man, that is funny because these guys. What happens is these different contestants, they try to make some kind of food, you know. I think they're making different desserts. That's what it is. They're making different desserts, and Gordon Ramsay is judging them.
Yeah.
And it's just very funny.
I gotta give this one a rewatch.
What was your favorite joke from that episode?
Well, I think it was just when. What is that?
It's AG1. My doctor prescribed it because I drink Prime on the show, but it's been making me sick.
He's
lately.
self-medicated.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's Prime. It's still giving you like a stomach issues,
Yeah.
right? Wow.
What's Prime?
You don't know Prime?
Amazon Prime?
Prime time?
There's a new Prime in town.
Yeah, it's the official drink of Logan Paul.
Oh, that's the stuff that's highly caffeinated.
One of these is equal to 15 coffees.
I heard about this on the news.
What were
Except
they
it
saying?
says no caffeine, so I don't know.
They were saying that it's
Yeah,
a great
something
drink for sort of young tweens. You know.
Yeah. When we're at the mall.
Well, it says caffeine free and gluten free.
And then what are you taking with it?
No, I'm not drinking Prime. I'm just drinking AG. It's vitamin D3 and K2.
Huh?
Well, you should probably mix it with the Prime.
I
I
can't
mean,
drink
don't
Prime.
you gotta wean yourself.
He
off
likes
that
it
if you're
straight.
trying
He
to get
likes
off
his-
the Prime. You should probably.
I go AG1 straight.
He likes it straight.
I'm not putting that on the rocks or nothing. I'm not
Okay.
mixing that.
So, what were we talking about?
Talking about I hunted 100 people.
Well, no,
There's-
I was talking about Gordon. Oh, a favorite line from Gordon
Yeah.
Ramsay.
Yeah, what
well,
were the jokes
I think
like?
what was funny maybe is that he does end up. Obviously, his rubric is very different for this show. He's what I liked about it is that it was an opportunity for Gordon to be a little looser with his standards, but still, it was just funny to see him in a different. His standard is going to be very different in this show than on a TV show that he does, and so for him to approve of something was very really funny because these guys were making, they weren't professional.
What's Beast making, a
chefs.
PBJ?
Huh?
What is Beast whipping up on this app? A PBJ?
I don't even know if Beast himself. I don't think he made a dessert. It was other people that were making stuff, and I forgot what they made. But Gordon does like one of them. I mean, likes it within the standard that was established, and I found that to be uplifting.
Yeah. Can I ask you, Brent, what you thought of the high stakes hide and seek game in I Hunted 100 People?
Okay. Well, I've seen some hide and seek.
Don't want to get too off track.
This is
here.
totally different tone.
Yeah, I just don't want to get off track.
I've seen other episodes where they do hide and seek. You know?
Yeah, it's good, popular.
And then, but
series.
this was different in that people they're given the money ahead of time.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
They have the money,
it's
and
interesting.
now
get it up front.
and now they are risking losing it.
Yeah,
by getting caught.
yeah, they have everything to lose in this case. Other times, like in a lot of his videos, it seems like the people have nothing to lose. But in this
Because
case,
if it's not just money that they lose their life.
yeah,
They sign their life away to this.
I don't know about that. I'll push back against that. I don't think there's like a physical harm or
No,
thing.
but it's like basically
there is.
they get canceled after if they get caught.
Well, it canceled from like the video. Yeah.
Well, and not just that, but also people, they see that person, they think, oh, that person lost, and then that kind of they think of that person in that way for the rest of their life.
Yeah, the first kid that got outed in this was like, my parents told me not to be the first one out. And I'm just thinking,
And now he's disowned.
Is he like the breadwinner in his family, just winning money off of like internet challenges, and now they're just not going to eat for a little
He's
bit.
disowned.
Well, if he signed up
It's
to
over.
do this, he should fully commit to winning. It's kind of like my view on this. Like,
I feel like Beast could have gone a little easier on these guys though.
okay.
So yeah, what's the format of the challenge?
Okay, so 100 people are given an entire mall to hide in.
One
and
of the
it's-
largest in the world.
I think it's the Mall of America in Minneapolis.
It does seem like that. It does, yeah. This thing is massive,
Uh-huh.
and there's so many different parks. There's like a water park. There's so many stores that they can hide in. There's mini golf course that they can hide in, and they just have to hide. And MrBeast and his crew have to find them. And if he finds them, they lose the $10,000 that they started with. But if they win, they keep the $10,000. And I think it's awesome how Beast even admits like his own fault where he has trouble finding these people. They are better at hiding than he anticipated. And so he brings in more and more help, which I thought was incredibly strategic. And
Brant,
including a SWAT team.
Brant, what
which
are you
is
thinking about
awesome.
that?
I thought it was a little unfair though, because first of all, look, if the challenge was they have 10 hours, right? They have to hide for 10 hours, and he has 10 hours to find them. But he's got his own crewmates that are helping him find people. So already that gives him an advantage to some degrees. You got multiple people going around the mall. I would have liked to have seen. Honestly, I think it would have been for me a more exciting challenge if it was one man trying to find 100 people.
That's the title, right? I hunted 100 people.
Yep, that's right.
But he did do hunting.
And
too,
then
so.
when he calls in a SWAT team, not just calls them in, but incentivizes it by saying that they can keep half the money if they find the people.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're really going to try to find people, and that was a little unfair that he has professional SWAT people coming in. I mean, I don't even know if they were real SWAT people, if they're just hired security or what.
They're using thermal drones.
But they use a thermal drone. That seems really just tough. I mean, I'm surprised that some people still made it after that, but they used a drone with thermal detection. So they're just flying around finding people left and right. They found a lot of people. That seemed a little unfair. It would have been interesting to just see Beast do it by himself.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, I don't personally know that whether thermal drone or thermal vision can see through walls. I wish we had our producer in the room with us today who could look that up maybe. Do you know if thermal can even see through walls? Because like maybe the people could have just hidden.
It can't in
behind a wall
Fortnite. It can't in Fortnite.
Okay.
So I'm going to say in real life it probably can't either.
Well, all I know is that I think if you have 10 hours, I feel like he could have done it by himself and just looked everywhere. Maybe if he had one guy with him.
If you had like a hoverboard or
Yeah,
something.
just like a friend to talk to while you're
I'm like,
doing it.
one guy seems fair, a SWAT team, and then they call in Jack Black.
That was
They call
cool.
in Jack Black
I do love
over
the celebrity
FaceTime.
cameo.
Nacho Libre, he comes in on like a big
Yeah.
On the PA.
on a big screen PA speaker, and he's just like, "Hey, the water park's closing, guys. Mr. Beast is gonna get you."
But imagine hiding and you hear Jack Black's voice. How cool that must have been.
That's terrifying.
I'm like, I kind of wish, like, I personally wish I was selected for like any of these challenges.
I'll tell
but
you
this
what,
one especially,
if I hear
wish
Jack Black's voice, I'm clutching my 10,000. I'm scared. I'm not leaving the house.
Really?
I mean, where would you guys have? Where would you have hid? Where would you have hided?
Pete?
I mean, I liked all the hiding spots in the Lego store. I do think there is a lot of cover there in the cabinets and everywhere else. I don't know. I'm kind of partial to the Lego store. You could even build a wall for yourself out of the Legos, and thermal vision wouldn't see through that, which would be a pretty interesting.
I would have just
tactic.
hidden the fountain or something, just held my breath.
I feel like the best hiding spaces would be the most difficult to sort of stay in for 10 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, where would you hide?
Well, I don't know. I think I'd get caught pretty quickly because I wouldn't want to hide in a spot. Some of those people are in spots where I feel like there could have been roaches and stuff or mice or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to hang out with roaches and mice for hours.
Oh.
That would be just challenging, I think.
But you wouldn't do that for 10K? 10K?
Not 10K.
Really?
Maybe 10 mil.
10 mil for a roach?
10M, I would maybe go.
A fat 10M.
10M, I might be hiding with the roaches, maybe, But that's pretty challenging, man. Can you guys take the roaches and the rats?
I could do it for 2K. To be featured
You would
in a
take-
Mr. Beast.
you would
video.
take
And to be able
less-
to hear Jack Black on the PA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would take less money, Pete?
Yeah, I mean, it's money and it's a chance to be in a Mr. Beast video. I mean, that's just like a story for the ages.
I would have just looted one of those stores and left.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you allowed to loot?
They didn't really discuss that. I mean, I hope for Mr. Beast's sake that every participant was like pretty like on their best behavior, because that would be a bad look for him if they were looting.
Well, I'm wondering how real this challenge was because I'm seeing kids hiding crates. You guys see Dogtooth, the movie Dogtooth?
I've seen it.
You know how that ends, right?
Yeah.
Now, when someone's in... Now, this is a spoiler.
Okay, I haven't seen
I'm
it.
going to have to
but
spoil
I probably won't watch it.
Should I just spoil it right now?
It's from the director of The Lobster and Killing of a Sacred Deer and he
Yorgos
directed
Lanthimos.
he directed the Favorite. He didn't write The Favorite though, but yeah.
We got a girl
You're a
in the
movie
trunk
buff.
of a car.
Okay, yeah.
Let's assume she's dead.
Okay.
So, and that's maybe she's in there 5-6 hours?
Is that what happened? Did she die at the end?
We don't know.
We don't know.
But I think it's a dark tone.
Yeah,
and
it's a dark
assuming that
movie. It's dark as all heck, actually.
It's bleak as hell.
It's actually pretty much this darkest movie, I would say.
See, I don't really enjoy watching that kind
I
of
would
stuff.
say this Beast Up was actually darker than Dogtooth.
Well, I feel like if Mr. Beast, I haven't seen him do this challenge yet, but if he wanted to like hide inside a car trunk, I'm sure he would make it kind of like fun and more exciting to watch.
I wonder if it was how torturous it was for people and how dangerous it was for people to be hiding themselves in places where they could have suffocated maybe
That's what I'm thinking.
or they could have one girl fell asleep.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Maybe she passed out.
Well, it just shows how comfortable she was.
Well, it could be. Yeah, maybe.
But the other
anything.
thing is these kids, I'm just like, they don't know where they're going. So it's like, do we know that every kid was accounted for? Did they lose a couple?
You
I don't know. I'm also like, what happens if they don't want to come out and they're just hiding in the back of like a Claire's or like some store in the mall?
So they get like the ultimate prize of looting after the challenge is over?
Well, what happens if they come out just like they've been sleeping all day? They come out and the mall's just closed.
It's like Home Alone
Yeah.
in a mall. That would be cool. That would be a cool movie.
What
You
about
guys
this?
You guys love movies. Wouldn't that be a cool movie? Mall Alone?
Yeah, there was kind of something like that. It's called it's with Jennifer Connelly, I think.
Jennifer Connelly?
I kind of feel that way. And then
Top Gun?
she was in the new Top Gun movie, yeah. And
I
then
saw
she was
that.
there was a guy, I forgot his name now, the actor, but he's in Pulp Fiction.
John
He's in
Travolta?
He's in a lot of stuff. No,
Quentin Tarantino?
no, he's one of the guys, the kind of college kid kind of guys in the room. Alexis Arquette, the guy with the burger and stuff.
burger.
I'm
The Big
recognizing
Mac?
fewer and fewer of these names as you go on.
Well, anyway, I think they had that, but it would be fun to be in a. It would be kind of fun, but
Yeah.
the mall is closed when this challenge starts,
Yeah.
and then it opens.
Yeah,
later.
so it reopens, and that's part of the difficulty too. As the SEP goes along, now real people are in the mix.
Now, at least, Beast was cool about when they had 15 minutes less than 15 minutes left, 13 minutes left. the guys, he saw some guys,
Yeah,
2 guys, and
Yeah.
he let them slide.
that was cool. A
'Cause
get
he
out
said-
of jail pass almost.
Yeah, he kind of just said, "Look, it's so close to the time limit. I'll let you slide."
He's
Here.
benevolent, and that's I think one of like the most endearing fat qualities that he has.
Do you say fat qualities?
I
What
didn't
are
say
his
fat.
thin-
He's
what
actually
are his
working
thin
on
qualities?
losing weight, so I didn't say fat at all.
I thought you
Just
meant
losing
fat as in PHAT. It's one of his fat qualities.
weight. No, more
You know?
so. It was just more like one of his favorite, one of like the best qualities that I at least watch him for. Is just how benevolent and kind he is.
Well,
to the
Pete,
people
what do you
in
think
the show.
about this? What do you think about this? Every kid that's hiding has a cell phone on a little selfie stick, right? They're recording.
I don't think it was a cell phone. I think they had little GoPro cameras.
was it?
or
Was it
something like
GoPro?
that. Something like that. I think they had little cameras with them. Yeah.
Is some electronic device, I don't know, were they being tracked? The whole up?
Well, I did want to talk about this, but more from the standpoint of like, let's give a shout out to the Beast editing team. I can't imagine the work that went into
Right.
compiling all that footage.
Right.
Really, just kind of a work of art. Trimming it all down to just the key moments. I
Yeah.
thought that was really cool. I mean, I don't know about a tracking element though. I think
Getting 10 hours down to 10 minutes.
yeah,
That's a MrBeast challenge in itself.
Right.
yeah.
Or 12 minutes. But that is a challenge. What do you think it was rigged?
Dude, I
Do
don't
you
know.
think they kind of picked people who they felt needed it most and didn't select them? Because it seems like with all the technology that they had access to, including the SWAT team and their thermal drones, they could have found everybody, it seems, right? If they wanted to, but they
Yeah.
didn't. Around 20-something people won.
Yep. Brent, I do think you are treading into dangerous waters here. I've seen
No disrespect to the
Yeah,
Beast
yeah.
or no disrespect to Slipknot.
It's just as I've seen plenty of conspiracy theorists online conjecture that
did?
like these are staged, these are pre-planned videos. I don't really.
But Pete,
I
we
like
know
to-
it's edited. We know this is edited footage.
Well, edited is one thing, but tampered with is another, and I don't think he tampers with the results of like these. Like they're experiments in a way. They're grand,
Well,
awesome experiments.
Would you say that every documentary has an opinion, has a bias?
I don't know if I've ever seen a documentary all the way through.
That's true.
So, I mean, I don't know if I can give an honest opinion.
Do you
yet.
think every movie has a bias? You're watching Buffalo 66. Does that have a bias?
I didn't watch that.
Brent
you were
recommended
telling
it to me.
about
I
watching
You're watching
it.
the
Yeah,
Hudsucker
yeah.
Proxy.
I'm not even watching.
Coen
it.
Brothers
Are you guys
movie?
talking about
Oh,
movies all the time?
Uh,
Is that what you like talking?
We're movie heads.
Okay.
it's a way I'm trying to
Each
connect
their
with
own, I
Brent
guess.
because Brent, how old are you?
I'm 57 now.
Okay, we're both 24, so different, different
Couple of
generations.
young bucks
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the up and up.
Yeah, I'm 57, 58 years old. Yeah.
So it's
Give
just
or
like, there's a lot of things that you know and take for granted that we don't know.
Right.
A lot of things we know that, we're showing you.
It's like I trust that you probably have a lot of wisdom over the years, and like, I think what we have is like a lot of street smarts.
You guys have a lot of beast.
Yeah, a lot of
Like
got
a beast
beast
knowledge.
smarts.
I have a lot of wisdom. You guys have a lot of beast knowledge.
Yeah, and I think it serves a really cool purpose of
No, it's a symbiotic. It's a yin to yang
Yeah.
kind of thing,
because like I think you probably are more focused on making money in more traditional senses, but like for I think our generation, we're pretty focused on making money through the beast economy.
Yeah.
Whether that's getting
The-
selected for a challenge.
This is a solid income. I'm hoping that we could get selected for a Beast Challenge
Yeah.
off this because you
Hey,
make 100K or something.
Can
You're
I
good.
Can I get in on this?
Of course.
Sure.
Can I get in on the beast? If Beast picks it up, can I get in?
Look, he does challenges with people of all ages. You see,
Yeah.
1 through 100 fight for $100,000
Oh, I didn't see that one.
or 500,000.
I saw the Squid Game.
Yeah,
I saw that
it's
one.
another solid one.
I saw.
Was that one cracking you up?
Yeah, probably.
I think a lot of bandwagoners watch that one. Like that's his most viewed one.
Is that
I
true?
think I think a lot of people start there, and it just kind of like I don't know.
Man,
That wasn't
You
my
can-
first. That wasn't my first
Okay.
Beast. I've also watched.
Cool.
I've watched him count to 100,000.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that
we
one's good.
didn't pop your
That's-
beast cherry. We didn't pop that beast cherry.
You did.
We did.
Yeah, I never heard of him until I haven't even watched a single video yet, but I'm gonna watch a video when I go home today, and then I'm gonna send them to my siblings. But
So
I
you
saw
like-
this. But I saw this one where he counts to 100 or 100,000. He
Yeah.
was the idea was to count to 1,000,000,
Mm-hmm.
and it's 40 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
You guys see that one?
I did. I watched every second, and it took me a while to get through. It was pretty dense, but I don't know. It was impressive watching him do that. I haven't seen anyone else do that on a live stream. I don't know.
It's kind of boring.
he
I
when
also-
you-
what?
I mean, yeah,
it's
it's
kind of
not,
boring.
it's not
Well,
as
it's just
exciting
more
as
of an
other ones.
endurance challenge. You know?
Yeah.
It's like
and
watching Playtime by Jacques Tati.
You thought that movie was boring.
To me, that was like counting to 100K.
Is that true? And you watched that? Was that my recommendation?
I don't know if it was your recommendation, but I watched it at home with my parents, and they both fell asleep within the first 15 minutes.
Do you think I would like it?
I mean, I think you would love it. If you love MrBeast, I think you're gonna love Playtime by Jacques Tati.
I got to get on this
What-
Tati guy.
what
I
is-
love. That's one of my favorite movies. Playtime.
Okay.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I
And
would
the
love to
and the
start
Gordon
that.
Ramsay episode of the Beast is one of my favorite movies. Also.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry we didn't have you on for that
No,
episode.
no, that's all right.
just-
I can't wait
Yeah,
for
I
you
feel
guys to
bad
watch
now.
it. Off of my recommendation. In fact, well, and then also, I saw the lottery one. They scratch off a lot of tickets.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, that one was crazy.
You saw that one where they see how much they can make after they bought $1 million worth of lottery tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what
Insane.
happens.
They're
But,
just
you
these
know,
big budget.
Yeah, no, I've
productions.
seen a lot of his videos, but I can't wait to see. But I haven't seen any of them, and I'll once I go home today after
Like with your
this
third
podcast,
eye open.
I'm gonna
kinda.
just watch some videos and check this guy out, see what he's all about.
Brent,
you know?
so after watching a little bit of MrBeast, though, I'm like, what would you recommend to a Beast fan? Some old school content. I'm talking Buffalo 66.
Oh.
I'm talking Playtime Jacques Tati.
If you like Beast content, I would say you're gonna like Playtime by Jacques Tati.
Okay.
You're gonna like Buffalo 66.
Well, you guys are talking movies.
You're gonna love the Hudsucker Proxy.
You guys mind if I bite into a feast ball and step away from the
Ooh,
mic?
what flavor are you gonna eat into
This
here?
is these
So,
nuts.
Here, go
My
eat it
favorite.
away. Go
Okay.
eat on the couch.
If you guys want to have your movie corner,
This sounds pretty good, man. I want to watch you eat this. Can I watch him eat this?
I'll have a piece, actually.
You can
I just
go.
don't want to get too close to the mic. I
No,
know
you
it's
can
kinda
go further
nuisance.
away. You can go further away, but I want to just watch you eat
Brent,
it.
you don't want any of these nuts?
No, I like to watch.
You like to watch him
Yeah.
eat these nuts?
Ooh, let me see those. Let me. Ooh.
Show him the.
Let me see what's inside there. Peanut butter inside there.
Peanut
D's
butter
nuts.
inside.
That sounds kind of good to me, actually.
Dude, D's nuts. Nom nom nom.
Milk chocolate.
Guys, please keep talking movies. I didn't want to interrupt. I just figured it would be a good time for me to get
You guys are eating chocolate, but who had a chocolate factory? Mr.
Willy
Beast.
Wonka.
Mr. Beast had one. Actually,
with Gordon Ramsay appearance.
you guys love eating chocolate. You boys love chocolate, don't you?
I like beef chocolate.
I
now.
can see you guys getting into that.
Be mindful of our listeners, Cam. Okay. No, please don't chew directly into the mic.
Why do a lot of people, YouTube stars, why do they get into food? Do you think? Because look, it's not just Mr. Beast and his chocolate. There's Mr. Beast has Burger Place, right?
Okay.
Which I've ordered from.
Yeah.
David Dobrik has a
Yeah.
Dobrik's Pizza.
What's it called?
Dobrik's Pizza.
Dobrik, that's
Dobrik.
it,
It's
yeah.
Dobrik.
Yeah.
Say you were to come over to Beast Burgers around 4:30.
Yeah.
You want to ask him about that?
Okay, go ahead.
Because we were talking about this the other day.
Sure.
It's your question though. I don't want to ask it.
Well, fine. I mean, if you bring it, since you bring it up,
You boys being
I'm just
coy.
curious because I
has he-
wonder what
has he
Pete
not
would
been
say.
asked the question?
No.
Okay, this is what I want to do. This doesn't have anything to do with your. We'll ask you I'm going to ask you your personal opinion on this in a second, but
Yeah.
this is not your personal opinion. Okay, I'm gonna define some terms here,
Go ahead.
and if you agree with those terms, and those terms only, I'm curious about your logical answer to something.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
Okay. Let's just agree. Let's just see if we agree on these terms.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the question, or here are the terms. Dinner equals evening meal. Do you agree?
Yeah, as tradition would have it.
Okay.
I believe
Okay.
it.
No. Okay. Just forget even tradition.
Okay.
Just let's define those
Yeah,
terms.
dinner, evening.
Dinner equals evening.
Yeah.
Right? You agree with that term?
Yeah.
Okay. Lunch equals daytime meal.
More afternoon.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Afternoon
Okay,
meal. Okay.
yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
So lunch equals afternoon meal.
Yeah.
Okay. You agree on that term? Okay.
And breakfast is morning.
Sure. Okay. We don't even need to worry about that.
Okay,
but
ask that.
now, and then the two terms we agreed on with dinner is
Evening.
just like right now, just right now in this time,
Okay.
like what we're talking about right now. Let's just say those are true.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna also say that evening equals 5 p.m. and on.
Okay.
Sometimes even 6, but let's just say 5 p.m.
Yeah, I think
and
5's
on.
a good start time.
5 is evening, right?
That's what I would pinpoint. it
Okay.
as.
And afternoon goes up until 4:59 or whatever,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
say, or something like that, right? Okay. But those are all true.
Yeah.
If those are all
Factual.
true, 4:30 equals lunchtime. If those are true,
Okay. Yeah.
you'd agree.
I
That's all
would.
I want to ask.
I would.
I'm not talking about your personal schedule or
So
what
4:30 is lunch to you.
4:30 is
no,
lunch.
not to him. 4:30 is lunch based on those terms.
Oh yes.
Not even to him.
We're defining
yes.
it.
Not on harm.
That is
4:30
clear
is
lunch
based
territory.
on those terms, I'm saying.
Is this guy? Is he eating lunches way too
Okay,
early?
now I'm asking you this. Now that we established, and that's
Okay.
all I wanted to establish. Now, personally speaking,
Okay.
what subjectively, what do you, if you ate lunch at 4:30, or if you ate at 4:30, would you consider that lunch or dinner?
I would consider it lunch.
Well, so would I on a personal level, but that's just us, you know.
That's us. Oh, this guy does it.
as reasonable folk, you know.
Well, it's interesting because I remember when you were asking us, like, I agree with everything you just said.
Mhm.
I don't know what it is. It's a feeling.
Yeah, personal.
It just feels like dinner. But
Okay,
that's a personal
that's a
thing.
personal thing, and then
Yeah.
and that's fair, and that's fair. I can't argue that,
But that
I can't argue your personal feeling on it.
What are you having for dinner? A lunch or a little sandwich at 4:30?
I've eaten sandwiches for dinner before, though.
Okay.
Well, first of
I've
all,
done it.
but by the way, though, what time do you go to sleep? Just personally, usually.
My girlfriend has been forcing me to stay up a lot later so we can watch movies. But if it were up to me,
Mhm.
9:30.
You would go to sleep at 9:30.
I've done it before.
and if it were up
Okay,
to
you
me,
wouldn't be-
you'd be watching MrBeast videos, not movies.
just real quick, Cameron. There's
10 o'clock.
10
10 o'clock max.
o'clock max. Let me just say this: if you ate at 4:30 dinner, if you had dinner at 4:30 supposedly,
Yeah.
right? You would be pretty hungry by 9:30.
Uh-huh.
I mean, even if you went to bed at 9:30, you'd probably be pretty hungry then. And then
Yeah.
by 10:30, you're definitely hungry.
I probably have a snack.
Okay, but then wouldn't that be your dinner?
Well, I guess it's like when I used to do this, I would go to bed at like 9:30. I'd wake up at 7 a.m. and just grind. So my breakfast is 7. Then I'd have lunch at like noon. And then boom, dinner 4:30.
now, what's your nighttime
What do you mean dinner
snack?
at 4:30?
A
Why don't
bag
you
of
eat dinner at
nuts?
5? Why don't you eat dinner at 6 then, you know? By the way, you know that there's a thing called high tea. Or there's
High tea?
afternoon tea or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
that was made at 4. That was around 4 or 5 o'clock to tie people over until dinner.
Oh, interesting.
You know, that was a thing that
Well, let me ask
existed.
you guys this. Do you agree with breakfast?
Fundamentally,
Like
like as a concept.
I saw a TikTok and someone was saying that like breakfast is something that it's like you don't really actually need it.
Mm.
Like it was just like lobbied to like for people to sell
See-
more meat or
See,
something.
I've read the opposite. I've seen that breakfast is where you should eat the most.
Is
and
it?
Then, yeah, because then you have energy for the full day.
But what could you just do a little coffee for breakfast, and then eat lunch, dinner, boom?
Can you do a little prime for breakfast?
Can you do a little prime?
Cater to his needs.
Can you do a little prime?
I mean, given your stomach issues recently, I guess maybe not. But coffee, yeah. I mean, that personally speaking, yeah. My breakfast is usually just coffee. I kind of skip everything.
And you feel fine not eating breakfast?
I am fine, but I probably would feel better if I had a big bowl of cereal. Have you seen the MrBeast video where he makes the world's largest bowl of cereal?
I didn't see that one
It's a
yet.
good one.
He's doing it all, man.
Damn, I got to show that one to my siblings.
Yeah, please send that over.
How many siblings you got, Brent?
4? 3. There's 4 of us total.
They all subscribe?
Yeah, you guys all send each other funny vids.
Oh, I've never subscribed. Yeah, we send each other funny vids all the time. Yeah. Do you subscribe?
Of course. That's how he picks people.
I've never subscribed to anything ever.
Really?
Yeah.
You're kind of a ghost. Do you even have an account?
Well,
on
you
YouTube?
might
No,
be
yeah.
losing money not doing that because if you ever see MrBeast in public, he will ask you if you're subscribed. If you show him, he'll pay you. Straight up.
I just have to be honest with the guy. I watch your videos, but I don't subscribe.
You would show them your
I just
watch
don't-
history, but then show that you clearly are not subscribed.
Yeah, I don't. I said, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, my man. I said, I thought I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna be honest with you, my beast. I don't subscribe to anything, and
You've
but
never subscribed to one thing.
never.
Wait, why not?
I've never friend requested somebody on anything.
Do you follow
I've
anyone?
never followed anybody
Really?
on anything.
So when a friend tells you they got a new video dropped, you have to type in the name. You
I
won't
check
see
people out.
Okay.
I check people out. You know.
You keep tabs.
I
It's like
check-
your morning stock.
Yeah,
Stock checking.
I mean, I'm looking at stuff. I'm looking at your guys' stuff.
Okay.
But you're typing it in
Appreciate
manually.
Yeah, I look people up manually.
Interesting.
I just check it out. I think to myself, oh, what's this up to lately? I'll check it out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Oh, what's DJ Doug Pound up to lately? Let me take a peek.
Doug.
But I nothing. I have no feed.
So you
Interesting.
open your
Do you,
Instagram or whatever, and it's just a white.
Brent? Do
Yeah, I
you
don't see
do you
anything.
feel any layer of guilt knowing that all these people follow you, but then
Well,
you're,
no.
you're manually typing?
No,
them in?
actually, it's even better. You know why? Because if you guys probably have to deal with the politics of, oh, this person followed me, I got to follow him back, or something like that, or
Yeah.
there's some kind of political stuff going on. Me, I don't follow anybody,
above
so it
that.
doesn't matter. No, I don't follow anybody, so nobody can feel weird that I'm not
true.
following them because hey, I don't follow anybody.
It's an all or nothing kind
Well,
of
that's
thing,
actually
and we're
what-
stuck in the all side of it.
Well, with our content page, the vertical content we make, we follow no one, even ourselves. It's not even following us.
I don't want that baggage.
We don't want it to follow us. It's a
Yeah,
machine.
right?
I
That's
think it's cool.
That's admirable.
But
It is
then
noble
It's
in
sort
a
of like
sense.
it's like you know, it's like you're a martyr or something like that.
Oh.
No, it's like you're like Batman. You know what I mean? Nobody knows
Oh, yeah.
who you are.
Can I ask you something personal?
Yeah.
What's your screen time looking like weekly?
Screen time.
What kind of phone you
I mean,
rocking?
how many shots am I getting in?
Or like, you know,
How many appearances am I making? You know.
I mean, that's yeah. I
I
guess
mean, you know, when the week this comes out, I'm gonna be getting at least an hour of screen time.
People are going to be sending this video to all their siblings.
all
man.
their siblings. I send this out to all my siblings. Screen time, I probably get quite a bit, man.
okay.
I probably get more than you do. Maybe not.
I mean, I've been watching.
Well, I don't have a portable screen that I bring around with me.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't have a phone, right? Or you have?
I
do
have,
you
a,
have
I have
phone
a
at
phone.
home?
I got a phone at home.
Boys, let's bounce back into Beast.
Okay, I'd love to.
We got 23 winners.
Yeah.
What are we thinking? Good episode, bad episode? Do we like it?
Well,
What are
you
we
know,
thinking?
Yeah, man. Yeah, Pete.
I'll go ahead and say I thought it was great.
Okay.
I think every Beast up is great.
Is there a problem with that?
Guess not.
Is there any Beast episodes that you found to be okay?
I mean, like I said, the Willy Wonka one didn't really hit as hard for me.
Why? Because you think it should be Timothy Chalamet in it? You think it should be Timmy Chalamet in there?
You know, I saw that trailer. I think that's why I'm off movies. I saw the trailer for that movie. It looked awful.
because you wanted the real Gene Wilder in that video.
Or just Mr. Beast in that video.
I wanted Fatty Arbuckle.
Like, I don't know who the casting director was for that, but they missed a shot with Mr. Beast.
You eat the chocolate, but you don't like the Chocolate Factory episode.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I contain multitudes. Something about it didn't click with me.
How would you feel about a video where he's like, I actually hunted 100 people, real life? Say the bounty was like each person $1 million if they survive. He's going around just sniping people.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Go ahead.
Why did you pick the hunted episode for this episode? Why? I'm just curious. How do you decide on an episode to talk about?
It's like vibes based.
It is vibes based.
I thought this one could be fun to break down.
I think we failed this episode. I should have picked the Gordon Ramsay one.
Yeah, we could have had a more open communication with you in advance. I'm sorry about that.
So 23 people won the MrBeast challenge.
23 and me.
23.
I won the challenge by
By what?
getting to watch the video. 23 and me.
23 lucky winners.
Have either of you ever hunted in real life? Like, you know,
I was snail hunted.
traditional snail hunt.
No, I didn't kill them. We hunted for them in the same way that Beast did. We found the snails and we put them in a jar.
Not in a mall.
And I stuck that jar, you know where.
No.
Whoa.
Just putting that jar somewhere special.
But yeah, I found some snails. Yeah, you know how we did it. We used to go snail hunting out there back in those old days.
Yeah.
Where's
We
that
went out
happen?
to the
Wisconsin?
woods. No, in the canyon
Canyon.
in Los Angeles. The canyon in Los Angeles.
Okay.
We used to go out there to the woods, built ourselves a fort. You know, we used some moss to make a sort of a floor.
Uh-huh.
We went out there snail hunting. We captured all kinds of snails in our jars. It was pretty nice back then.
And you
Things
eat
were
them?
simpler back then. We didn't eat them.
Now, if Mr. Beast was around back then, would you still go snail hunting like that? Or would you
No, I
just be
would've
watching Mr. Beast?
I would have been going human hunting.
Oh.
Inspired by the beast himself.
give everyone 10K and then just hunt them down?
No, I just look for people, you know. No money. You know, I just go around looking for people. Found them. That's a prank.
Yeah.
I found them. Guys, I found them. You know, you just go up to a person who looks like they might be hiding, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're sitting, maybe they're in an alley just standing or something like that. And then you just go in and go, guys, I found them.
Anyone that's in the back corner of a restaurant, you just walk over and you say, he's over here. He's over here, guys.
Yeah, exactly. He's right here.
That's funny.
Found you. I found you. What's your name? Hey, I'm Brent. Found you. I used to go hunting for games. I was hunting in Japan for games.
Like
Where-
board games?
Like
Sorry, I mean
Tokyo?
for game. I mean for game.
Okay.
You know,
Wild game.
Yeah, wild game.
Pheasants?
Yeah,
Boar?
pheasants and the like. Rabbit.
Hares?
I got some games though, man.
Okay.
Oh,
On your
boy,
phone?
I found them. Nah, man, I got them on myself.
What kind of games do you find?
Found all kinds of stuff, man. I found Do Re Mi Fantasy. I found Cotton 100%. You know,
Okay.
you name it, man. I got it. You know, I
Get
hunted
Call of
it.
Duty?
Call of Duty. Call of Duty.
Call of, ooh, I got a little Call of Duty.
Does Call of Duty sound like some sort of euphemism or something for going to the bathroom?
It does.
Call of Duty. It's like, you know, like when nature calls. You know, you're thinking like, oh, I got a Call of Duty.
Sure, I'm like,
Imagine-
should they have just named the game Time to Crap?
Yeah.
They should have just named that Going Poo.
Should they have just named it Shit?
Imagine if isn't that what that? I haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, right? You go poo and stuff.
No, it's more like you shoot people in like the Middle East.
It's like a Mr.
I thought you just shot things out of your buttock. Go on. Middle East.
It's like a Mr. Beast challenge. It's real life, just teams hunting each other down.
It's really kind of just like pressing your butt cheeks together with another man's
Yeah.
and just letting stuff fly.
Would you play a game where you decide whether to hover or put down toilet paper on the seat,
Yeah, it's called hover or sit.
and it affects your decisions later on? In
Hey,
the
by
game?
the way, no disrespect to Slipknot, but I do not like it when people hover, and I'll tell you why.
Go ahead.
I used to have a hover girl who used to be in my the rooming house I lived in college.
Mm-hmm.
She would hover over those seats. She would get urine all over the seat
Ooh.
because she was hovering. She didn't want to sit in this shared seat.
She didn't wipe after?
I don't know what was going on, but I would go in there after she went in there, and there was urine all over the seat. And sometimes, certain times of the month, not just urine. Mm-hmm.
The red stuff.
Uh-huh.
Red pea.
That red sauce.
And we're not talking
That
primes.
Sometimes-
special ingredient.
Not that prime.
Sometimes she ordered that red sauce.
Not that-
So Brent, so you're saying you got your Red Wings in college
Yeah.
by sitting in that? sitting
Well, I
in that
wiped up.
Cheek
I
to
got my
cheek
Red
on the
Wings by
red.
wiping that seat up.
Yeah. Cheek to cheek on that.
Cheek to cheek on that butt. On that cheek to cheek on that. We went cheek to cheek on that seat.
And when you sit on the seat, you mean like a sofa in the common space, or?
I meant sitting on that toilet that
toilet,
had been
okay.
covered
Yeah.
with a bloody yellow, with a sort of a Rudy
Nature's
yellow.
potion.
Color
Newman's Own. A little Newman's Own with
Was
some
her
red
name
in there.
Newman?
Yeah, it was indeed. Yeah, man, those are the days, man. Those are the days.
Pete, see, look at this. We've been talking about so many other things that aren't Mr. Beast. Not
That's true.
everything has to be Mr. Beast.
I just
It all
would
comes
like-
back to Beast.
Yeah, it'll come
It
back.
all
to
comes
Beast.
back to Beast.
By the
I mean, we gotta
way-
tie out the episode.
By the way, I knew. I was thinking. I'm like, you seem a little out of it today, and you know what I realized? You didn't do your roar again,
Oh my.
dude. At the top of every episode,
Wow.
he introduces it by roaring into the mic. He says,
Oh,
he's a
really?
beast.
I've gotten into a nasty habit of not
You
roaring.
keep
I
forgetting to
totally
roar.
Let me hear
slipped
that
my mind.
roar.
Yeah, let me go for this. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
It's funny when you did that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I instinctively put my microphone away from my mouth because I, for some reason, thought, "Oh, this is too loud." I'm gonna
Say no evil.
Yeah,
kinda
But
thing.
it doesn't do that. Didn't do anything. Wow.
Well, for everyone listening, skip to however many minutes in for that roar. Sorry, I didn't do it at the start.
Hey, you guys ever you watch my man Eccentric on American Idol?
Eccentric?
Is that
My name is Eccentric. He does sort of a growl.
is that the British guy?
He's Panther. He's from Glendale.
Okay.
Martik Manoukian, otherwise known as Eccentric. My name is Eccentric. I got fire equaling 3 men. What up, baby? Moi, spread the love.
Now, what would it sound like if he went cheek to cheek?
He sounded like this. Meet me today. Dear planet in the wide, wide space, won't you open your space so I can... Wait. Dear planet in the wide, wide space, won't you open your gate so I can open mine and say, hey, brightness and darkness have been flashing my way. I've been searching for you. Why don't you light my way? Why don't you come my way? He'd been searching for you. He was on a hunt, too.
That was incredible.
That's
That
what he
was full
says when you
circle.
go cheek to cheek.
We're all hunting here.
That was
We're all in this one together.
That's unbelievable.
God damn.
Well, we don't have Jack Black to help us close out a section of this podcast,
But
but
instead, you got Eccentric.
yeah.
Thank you for listening to this wonderful podcast, Mr. Beast Companion Podcast.
No, Brent, can you just say it again and make sure you say
Running
because
in my
this is
coop.
the official companion podcast, Mr. Beast.
Thank you for listening to this. Thank you for listening. Hi, this is Mike. You don't have Jack Black, but you've got this guy.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Michael Jackson, and you're listening to the official Mr. Beast Companion Podcast. I love listening when I'm not making hit songs. I love listening to the official Mr. Beast Companion Podcast with hosts Cam George and Peter Dinklage.
It's okay, Michael.
No,
It's not my last name, but it's okay.
Oh, you don't go by Dinklage anymore?
Not anymore.
Wait, can I just say real quick before we end the episode? I was at a thrift store the other week. I'm gonna have to show you before you leave, but I saw this shirt that it had a picture of Michael Jackson in black and white,
Uh-huh.
and then it had text that just said, "What the fuck is this?" with an arrow pointing down to him. I wanted it, but it was like $90.
That's pretty funny, but that person's just ignorant, though. They're just ignorant. That's really funny, but that's just ignorant.
I shouldn't be wearing a shirt like that.
It's just ignorant.
Did you have anything to do with Jackson 5?
Yeah, I was in Jackson 5.
Oh.
Then it became the Jackson 6. I got a trivia question for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you name all 9 Jackson siblings?
There's Latoya.
Wait, and a possible secret 10th one. That's a bonus.
Wait, no, Michael, did you send funny videos to all your siblings?
Huh?
Did you send funny videos to all your siblings?
I used to send Beast videos to all my siblings. And there's a lot of them, too.
Yeah.
There's 9. I had 9 siblings.
Did you ever share them with Joe?
Joe, I did.
You wouldn't approve you watching Mr. Beast?
I wasn't. Dad was really difficult, and he liked to watch Zach King videos, and he didn't really like any crossover, and so, yeah. Anyway.
No, Michael, before you go, I want to ask.
Oh.
Have you ever went cheek to cheek with someone else?
Ooh, yeah. I love going cheek to cheek. It's so fun. Cam.
Oh, you do?
Cam, I love going cheek to cheek. Do you want to come cheek to cheek with me sometime?
I don't know if I personally
Cam,
have the
I want you to come to Neverland and go cheek to cheek with me.
You know, I'm recording this Beast Pod a lot. I don't know
But
how much
Neverland
time
is
I
waiting.
have.
The Cam Neverland is waiting. I'd love for you to come to Neverland and go cheek to cheek with me, Cam.
I mean,
Please, Cam.
Maybe I'll just stop by to say hi to Bubbles. Bubbles is still there?
Oh yeah, Bubbles is Bubbles. He's got that
Bubbles
nice
is
little
bubble.
bubble butt.
Ooh.
Bubbles got that nice little
With that
bubble
little
butt. He's got
bubble
that cheeks. You got those bubble cheeks. And you're gonna love the person that gets your cheeks.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I just love Bubbles.
Well-
And I love Pete and I love Cam. I love you all.
We'll have to come by
I
sometime,
love
Mike.
Mr. Beast. And most of all, I love Mr. Beast. I love you all.
And you loved it more than you love singing.
I love it more than singing. I love it more than chocolate. I love it more than anything I can
You like it
imagine.
more than D's nuts?
I love it more than these nuts even. So let me tell you this. Are you going to name all the Jackson siblings or no?
I know there's Janet.
Janet.
There's Randy. Not
Randy.
related.
Good.
Not related.
Not,
to
Damn,
not
I
to-
don't even
not
know
American,
one.
Not an American Idol.
American Idol.
So you got Randy. Wow. Okay, hold on, Pete. Pete knows his stuff here, huh?
Pete knows his shit.
Okay,
You
hold
know,
on. So you got Randy. You got
I'm a big fan of the
you said
Jackson 10
Latoya earlier
or
as
9.
well.
Yeah.
There's 9 Jacksons. There's actually kind of a secret 10th one, but we'll get into that. But Randy, Janet, Latoya.
Michael.
Okay,
How do you
Michael.
forget?
Michael.
Brian. James.
Okay.
I
Now
know
he's
You're
out.
kind of
He's
close
out
to
of the team.
James is close to something.
James the third.
No.
James.
It sounds like James.
Jimmy.
kinda. No.
No.
Jimmy Beast.
Yeah, Jimmy Donald.
Is that all? You can only do those
Yeah,
4?
I think,
But
yeah.
you got Randy at least.
That's true.
Randy's the youngest son.
Wow.
Randy joined the Jackson 5 when a different member left, making him the youngest member of the Jackson 5, because prior to that it was Michael.
Yeah.
But it was when the person whose name that sounds like James left, which his name is
Jane.
Jermaine. Jermaine left the Jackson 5. You know why?
No, I don't.
Because the Jackson 5 left Motown Records,
Okay.
and Jermaine did not leave Motown Records because he married the daughter of Berry Gordy.
No way.
Jackson 5. Is that like Brockhampton?
It's kind of like
Anyway.
Jurassic 5, but Jackson 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Maroon 5, but instead of Maroon, it's Jackson.
You know,
Okay.
It's kind of like Take 5,
yeah.
you know,
But with
the
Jackson.
group
But with
that,
Jackson?
Yeah, but with Jackson instead of Take.
Yeah.
You know? Now, let me tell you this.
Okay.
There's not just Jermaine, you know.
Yeah, there's
Tito.
loads more. Tito.
You knew that name.
That's familiar. You know, I was on their Wikipedia page yesterday.
You were.
Yeah, because what happened was I looked up James Hung from American
James
Idol.
Hong.
Mm-hmm.
What were you looking up James Hong for?
By the way, he went to my college, by the way.
That's incredible. So I was looking him up, and then I went down the rabbit hole of Randy Jackson,
Oh, yeah.
and then I went down the rabbit hole of Janet Jackson,
Oh, yeah.
and then down the rabbit hole of the Jackson family,
Yeah.
including not that Randy, the other Randy.
Right. And then there's Marlon. There's Marlon Wayans,
Okay.
who's not a Jackson, but there's
Okay.
Marlon Jackson as
Oh,
well.
okay. Yeah.
And then there's also Rebe, who's the oldest sibling, who's the sister.
Rebe McIntyre?
Rebe Jackson.
Okay.
And there's also another Jackson.
Is it Jackson Jackson?
He didn't. Jackie Jackson.
Really?
I was close.
Yeah, that's actually.
What'd you say?
I said Jackson Jackson.
Almost Jackie.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, you almost got it. And then there was the secret one is Brian. Oh, you did say Brian. No, Brandon. Brandon.
Yeah, I was
Brandon.
His name is Brandon.
Okay.
Who he
Let's
died.
go,
He died
Brandon.
at birth though, and he
Oh,
was
okay.
Marlon's twin.
Oh,
Marlon's twin died at birth.
wow.
Mm.
Yeah, so the secret
Tragic.
one.
God damn.
I think I did see that on the Wikipedia.
Oh, you did.
I'm forgetting things now.
That's funny, man. You were just on that.
It's crazy.
That's
That's
fun. It's also funny.
serendipitous.
It's also because we were talking American Idol. It's all
Yeah,
comes
it's all
together, man. It's all
interconnected.
beast-like. It's
It
all
is.
the everything kind of
The
leads
world
back.
is a beast.
Everything comes back to the beast.
That's kind of this
Yeah.
podcast. It all leads back to Beast.
All beats back.
Oh.
It all beasts back to beast.
Yeah.
So before we go, I guess we'll just say check out Brent Weinbach's video.
You should have called this show
Shoving glass
Beast
in
and,
my ass.
Beast and Show. Beast and Show.
Beast and
Beast and Show.
Yeah.
That
Well,
would
you
be it.
actually, before we go to it, it's like we started content.channel, but you had an even better name that I wish we used.
That's right.
You said, I don't know if you remember, but you're like, you guys
I
should
know
go
what
by.
it is. Pete and Pete,
Yeah.
right?
Just a little.
Pete
Yeah.
and Pete. Yeah.
And
False
then
start.
and you were like, we should start off by saying, hi, I'm Cam,
And I'm Pete.
and we're Pete and Pete.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. We missed the boat.
Hey, I'm Cam and I'm Pete, and we are Pete and Pete.
We'd
And
already
we are the
trademarked
and we are
content.
the adventures of Pete and Pete.
Yeah.
Or you could just call it the podcast of Pete and Pete,
Yeah.
or the content of Pete and Pete. What were you saying about me?
I was saying, for anyone watching, got to check out that video of you shoveling glass up your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
What's that called?
Or, you
I
know,
shove
a
glass in
banana.
my ass.
Yeah, or you could even type in banana. Something it should come up.
Okay. Any other videos? Or just you're working on
Anything
some others?
else?
Check out the Gordon Ramsay episode of Mr. Beast.
Yeah, please
and
do.
then you could check out Zach King. Just go on the compilations of Zach King,
Yeah.
man. Those are really cool.
Uh-huh.
Um,
But
the
just keep in mind that
compilations.
Mr. Beast is probably the better
Yeah.
YouTuber of the two.
Yeah.
Beast is Beast for a reason.
Yeah.
Just got to get our roars out.
And hey, man, check out the videos, man. YouTube, man. Check out Google, man.
There's a
Jiggle.
lot of them.
YouTube.com.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to us.
/ my mind walk.
Now we're gonna need a roar from you before you go.
What?
I-
We also.
Like that.
Yeah.
Check out this. Check out patreon.com/poundcast. And I got
Oh,
the
please
podcast that
do.
Cam was on,
Put
actually.
the Poundcast in the mix.
Is
Four years ago.
Cameron
Wow.
was on it.
It's true.
4 years.
4 years
I
ago.
can't remember what we talked about.
We talked about Mr. Beast, among other things.
I think we talked about a porn star.
Really?
An odd encounter with a porn star.
Is that, oh, that's
in
right.
in a hot tub. There it is.
Right. So then check out Cam on that, the Poundcast. Hey, check out this video podcast I do with my sister called The Chicken Coop.
I saw a clip from that. That was great.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, my Chicken Coop, man. It's live streamed Mondays at 6 p.m. Pacific time on YouTube.com/Brian Weinbach.
Okay.
Now that's for people who like to laugh.
No, it's for people who love to laugh.
Okay.
I think I'm
Okay.
in that group. I'll
Let-
give it a watch.
Let's get a roar out. Let me start
Okay.
because I haven't done a roar in a while.
Yeah. That was a whisper.
That's more of a growl, but yeah.
Pete,
All right, you want me to go next?
Yep.
I mean, I think I'm kind of dominant in this.
go ahead.
I mean,
just roar.
okay, I'll go.
He's the
even
alpha.
if it's the grand finale, I'll
And then
go
Brandon,
second.
we're gonna roar from you at the end.
Do you think MrBeast growls, or does he roar ever?
No,
Not that I've seen.
no.
Okay, you guys ready? No, I'm just kidding.
I was covering my mic.
I was kidding.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
you thought I was gonna go big?
Yeah.
maybe.
Here, give us a roar.
Just a little, just a tiny one.
How about this?
For real. Okay, all right. It's like you just woke up from a nap.
Watch
of
this. I
these
got
two
one.
slides.
I got one. I got one.
Michael
I got one. I got one. I got one. Anyway, that's how I do a roar right there.
Give us one more roar, just for
Okay,
the
watch
road.
this. Ho! You go.
Subscribe now, or we will delete your Fortnite account.